So today I will be looking at creative thinking, or what you call creative personal problem solving. Creative thinking, creative problem solving. Thinking leads to problem solving. So if you don't think, you can't solve problems. Either they are personal problems or business problems. So that's why today we start the session. We are not really starting. I think we started last month. Yes. We started last month, we did a little sketch, so we'll continue. So we are continuing on creative thinking or creative problem solving. Once again, my name is Niyi Ologunleku. All right, and I want to, the creative problem solving is on page 37 of this book. Go further, how to shatter mental limits, cross fake red lines, and make progress. Page 37, there you will find creative problem solving. And that's what I just want us to quickly talk about today. I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that thinking is the bedrock of success. Thinking is the bedrock of success. Nobody can be successful, nobody can make progress, nobody can be all that he or she is meant to be without thinking. So the art of thinking and thinking creatively is a life skill. There is no alternative to it. And that's why maybe the next couple of sessions also you spend on it. You understand? Ideas rule the world, whether you like it or not. And ideas are the product of thinking. Ideas are the product of thinking, and ideas rule the world. Whether it's the business world, whether it's the political world, in your career, maybe you are in ministry, ideas that you have, the ideas that you have, that you generate through the process of creative thinking will stand you out in that endeavor. There are so many examples that I can share with you from my personal life. And so many examples also from the Bible. I'm sure most of us here, if not all of us, most of us are Christians, we are believers in the Bible. The Bible has several examples, maybe several dozens of examples of creative thinking. The truth is that whatever problem you have, and I want you to, I'm choosing my words, whatever problem you have, the solution to that problem is around you. Let me say it again. I don't care what the problem is. It could be a financial problem, it could be marital problem, it could be business problem. The solution to that problem is around you. So it is your fault that you are not seeing it, not that it's not there. And I'm going to share some examples with you, like I said. A few years ago, well, did I say few? It should be called many years now because it's more than 10 years. So many years ago, I was in the business of photography. Okay, and we had someone who came into our studio and wanted to take passports, several passports, but wanted to use it in an embassy or something, okay? And she needed a red background. Red background. We had white background, we had so many other, but we didn't have red background. So I started going elsewhere, everywhere, asking neighbors and all of that, for even if it's just red clothes. Nobody had red clothes, just purely red clothes. She said, that is what they said, that the passport was on red background. And so I lost that customer that day. Sorry?
On the system that you got red.
No, but maybe technology has not reached this stage at that time. So we lost that customer. And I just forgot about it. Then another customer came and said, I want to take passport, but I want red background. After some months, you understand, after some time, red background. I said, what kind of thing is this? I went around again. You know, our studio was located in an amusement park in Kano. You understand? So several shops, you know, were there. I went around there. Nobody gets red clothes. You know, nobody. And then I was about to lose that customer, and it occurred to me where I was standing that the rug of that studio was red color. Red rug was what I was standing on. You understand? It just, you know, as I was cracking my head that am I going to lose this customer again? Red. As I was just thinking, you know, the person sat down there in front of me. I was thinking, say, dear. As just like that, I just saw the floor on which I was standing. That is red. I said, madam, this is red background now. What are we wasting our time? And then I got her to lie down. I just lie down on the rug, and I snapped her against that red background, and we solved the problem. You know, no, it's not a common solution. It's not a common normal, but we solved the problem. Okay, if you look at the Bible, okay, look at Moses. Moses was faced with the Red Sea. The army of Pharaoh was behind. Can you remember that encounter? And he didn't know what to do. He had almost 2 million men that were depending on him to bring the solution, to show the way forward. I don't know if you are a leader in any business or any organization, you must be familiar with this. The team, they are depending on, they say, okay, tell us what to do. 2 million people were telling Moses to tell them what to do. Red Sea was there, army of Pharaoh was behind. And in the process of thinking, okay, and prayer and thinking, it occurred to Moses. God actually told Moses. And God can speak to any one of us. I hope you know that. Yes. If God spoke to Moses, he can speak to me, he can speak to me. So God told me, he said, what is that in your hand? And that thing that it has been in Moses' hand all along is a rod. It has always been in his hand. Yet he was in trouble. But the solution was in his hand. But it took a process of thinking, prayerful thinking, for the inspiration, that godly idea, that godly thought, to come to him that, look, the solution is in your hand. And of course, we know the rest of the story. Look at the widow also that was in debt. Those of us that are familiar with the Bible. Okay, I think the creditors came. They wanted to take her 2 sons as replacement for the debt that her husband was owing before he died. The woman did not know what to do. I don't know. Some of you are in such problems. It doesn't matter what the problem is, gentlemen and ladies. It doesn't matter what the problem is. The solution is always around you. You are the one that is not saying it. And the reason why you are not saying it is because you are not thinking creatively. You are not engaging your creative faculties. You are not engaging it. That's why you are not seeing the solution. So this woman had a jar of oil, right, in her house, but she never thought that could be a solution. It never occurred to her until she reported the matter to a prophet. And what did the prophet do? The prophet did the thinking on her behalf, the thinking that she didn't do. The prophet thought, listened, and thought creatively, and prayed. You understand? And in the process of creatively thinking, an idea came to the prophet. You understand? God released an idea. God released an inspiration. Okay? And the process gave that inspiration that was the product of his own thinking, creative thinking. He gave it to the woman. And the woman was saved from her indebtedness. You are also familiar with the story of Jesus, with about 5,000 men to feed. Right? Are you familiar with the story? Yes. He was faced with a problem. 5,000 people had listened to him, to his messages, but they were hungry. They wanted to go. And they might die on the road if they went like that without food. He was bothered. He had compassion. But what was he going to do? He asked the disciples, what are we going to do? Many of you, people are asking you, say, okay, what are we going to do? Your business, right? Maybe at the end of the month, my CEO is here. End of the month, month is coming, you have salaries to pay. And sometimes the cash inflow does not yet add up. Am I speaking something that you are familiar with? So they said, they told Jesus, they said, where are we going to get food for this kind of people in this wilderness? It looked like an impossible situation. But as a result of creative thinking, somebody said, oh, okay, there's a little lad here who has just a few loaves and a few fish. But then the person that the thought came to his mind said, but what can that do? Okay, so he negated the inspiration that could have been developed, you understand? But when that idea got to Jesus, Jesus said, no, don't worry, I know what to do. Call me the boy. Okay? And the miracle happened. What am I trying to say? The miracles, what we call miracles, gentlemen and ladies, are the result of creative thinking. That is what people call miracles. Result of creative thinking. It is in the process of engaging your creative faculties that inspiration, ideas will come. Some of those ideas will sound stupid. Some of those ideas may not make sense. Some of those ideas, in fact, they may even look, what is that in your hand? A rod. You stretch it on the sea. That is not in line with modern management and modern scientific. Yeah. But if you think and you pray, especially if you are a Christian, you think creatively and you pray, that idea will come, that inspiration will come, that thought will come. That will show you, open your eyes to the solution that is already there with you. The solution is with you already. And so in this book, what we have done by the grace of God is to share the process of creative thinking, creative problem solving, step by step with us, okay, in this book. So I want to recommend it once again to every one of you. Get a copy of it and you will read more, you'll be able to read more and learn more about how to think creatively and solve those problems that appear to be impossible in your life, which solutions are already around you right now. Thank you.